So, since we have established that number belonged or it was associated to David Mathebula, did that number at any stage have any contact with any number associated with Kelly Khumalo?
Yes. 27th October 2014 at 7:32, the number ending 3899 called the number ending 4358, which was on voicemail.
So Mzansi, in my video last week, the number one question that kept on being asked over and over again in the comment section is, who is David Mathebula? So that question kept coming up, but you know, in typical style, I didn't want to be the one who does the exclusive on it. But now that ENCA has put it out there, let's get into it. So David Mathebula, how does he get connected into this case? Why is his name being thrown around by the cell phone expert? So it starts with the SIM swap. Oh my God, I said that right the first time. It starts with SENZO MEYIWA's SIM swap. SENZO MEYIWA's SIM swap was done. And that SIM, okay, SENZO MEYIWA had a iPhone 5S. But after the SIM swap, his SIM card was inserted into a Nokia 2330 Classic. That Nokia belonged to David Mathebula. Now, it is not 100% certain that it is the soccer player, but according to ENCA, they have linked it to David Mathebula, the retired soccer player. So let me know in the comment section down below if you know which team he was playing for, because I am certain he was not playing for Orlando Pirates. But I digress. So David Mathebula called Kelly Khumalo's number ending in 4358 8 times, and each time he left her a voicemail. So we see here that his first call was at 7:32 a.m. and it lasted 6 seconds, and then the next call was at 16:08 and it lasted 7 seconds. Now, what is the significance of 16:08? SENZO MEYIWA's SIM swap was done at 16:21. I'm not saying that David Mathebula did the SIM swap, but we know that Kelly Khumalo is the one who had SENZO MEYIWA's phone. But from 16:08, David Mathebula calls Kelly Khumalo again at 17:15, then 17:22, then 17:22 again, and then at 19:10, and then at 21:25, and then 21:52. My question to you is, why would there be such a long gap? He really wanted to talk to Kelly Khumalo, right? And he's been leaving her all these voicemails. Well, unfortunately, Pinky got sick, so I'm hoping Spanda's going to ask her if there were any calls from Kelly Khumalo back to David Mathebula, you know, responding to those voicemails. I mean, that's a lot of voicemails to leave one person, especially from 16:08 all the way up to 21:52, 100 hours, okay? So what is it that he kept saying in the voicemail? What would be interesting is if the state could play those voicemails, but since that was 2014, and unless that investigating team downloaded those recordings from Kelly Khumalo's phone, those records are long gone. And here are some questions that come to mind. First and foremost, why was there a long gap between the first voicemail to the voicemail at 16:08, and then after that every other voicemail was so consistent? Those are the questions I would ask David Mathebula if he was ever put on the stand. The second question I would ask him, what is your relationship with Kelly Khumalo? Why did you need to speak to her so much in the day after SENZO MEYIWA had died? But you know what? Before our minds start to race, let me gather you right back. Please come back before we go down a slippery slope. Okay? What if he was SENZO MEYIWA's friend? What if he was one of SENZO MEYIWA's very, very close friends, and he just needed Kelly Khumalo to verify that for sure SENZO MEYIWA had died? Or maybe, well, the news was already out. It was already buzzing then. I mean, it was already 16:08. That is almost 24 hours after Senzo Meyiwa had died and the reports had gone out that Senzo Meyiwa had died. Maybe he just wanted to express his condolences to Kelly Khumalo, his baby mama at the time. But therefore, would he have made the same number of calls to Umandisa, his actual wife? Those are some questions that are racing through my mind. And keep in mind, this is not factual. To those that are already typing their objections in the comment section, these are just my thoughts that I'm saying out loud. Feel free to share your thoughts. What stands out to you with these phone calls in the comment section down below? But another thing that I would also want to know is, are there any previous calls between these two? Let's say on the 26th of October, 2014, or any other time prior to that? And also, are there any other calls after the fact, after the investigation? Did they continue their friendship, in quotations, or whatever relationship they had? For all you know, the relationship could have been above board. Nothing to write home about. But a question that I have is, the court dropped his name last week. Okay, his name was dropped in court last week. Do you remember in the AKA trial when the Gaba brothers' name was dropped in the AKA trial? I mean, he ran, okay? Mandla Gaba ran to issue a public statement, okay? Denying any association or being the mastermind in the death of AKA and Tibbs. So this brings me back here. We have not heard anything from David Mathebula. And you know what? It is all alleged at this point. It could be another David Mathebula. But what are the chances that David is a soccer player on a rival team, and that Senzo Meyiwa is also a soccer player? I think that would be the linkage at this point. But unless there's another David, we will only find out when Pinky returns to the stand, and we are hoping for a healthy return so that she can get through Swanda's questions, and then from there we dive straight into the cross-examination from the defense team, because we have a lot of questions and we hope that those questions will be answered during cross-examination. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think Kelly Khumalo is being dragged again innocently into this murder of Senzo Meyiwa, and that the 5 accused are the ones who actually perpetrated this crime, and it has nothing to do with Kelly Khumalo or David Mathebula. Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's engage in that conversation, and put these pieces together, maybe before Pinky returns to the stand tomorrow morning. And you know what? That is it from me today. I'm going to leave it here so that, we can stew upon those questions. And when Pinky returns tomorrow, hopefully we get the answers we deserve. Mzansi, that's it from me today. Please remember to like this video, share this video with the last 3 people you chatted with on WhatsApp today. And also remember to go ahead, subscribe to this channel if you have been watching from outside the club, okay? And if you've made it this far in the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on my next upload. And if you've made it this far in the video, please know you have my heart. You're part of the VIP gang. Drop a soccer emoji, because wow, it is becoming guningi in this case. Will there finally be justice for Senzo Meyiwa and his family? Will they finally see justice for Senzo Meyiwa? Comment justice for Senzo Meyiwa as well down below, and I'll catch you on my next upload. Thanks for watching.